What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We got... I gotta turn that off. We got 007 First Light reveal, gameplay reveal. I'm really excited about it. I'm a huge 007 fan, been playing 007 games, watching 007 movies since I was a kid. This year, I've been reading 007 novels, the Fleming novels. I wrapped up Live and Let Die a few months ago. Been going through Moonraker. I take my time with them. So this is great timing. I am very, very hyped for this. Please, IO, do not mess it up. Quintessential Bond game. This, theoretically, let me point this at myself so I'm not, that ought to make the audio a bit better. Theoretically, this should be pretty easy to do. I mean, Bond isn't exactly the most complex character to ever exist. But we'll see. We'll see what they do with him. Hopefully, something good, something interesting. We've got 5 minutes before, now 4 minutes before we start the reveal, so I'm just setting up some GoldenEye music here. There we go. Okay, I should be able to swap over to this now. There we go. Oh, this should be good. I know it's going to be First Light, but is it really going to only be favorite 007 game, and why is it Nightfire? It might be Nightfire, actually, for real. That's a good question. I really like Everything or Nothing a lot. I think there is a strong case to be made that Everything or Nothing is the superior Bond game, but the PS2 version of Nightfire is just so good. You know what I mean? It's really hard to outdo Nightfire. It's got, I don't know if it's got a better talking about the what is that? That's mission 3 or 4. That's after that initial string of missions where you go to Hong Kong. What's up, Fallon? Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for tuning in. Do we got any Bond fans in the chat? What is, if you're a Bond fan in the chat, put a list or just type out what your favorite game is. I see Pip, I know yours is Nightfire, which is the Scholars selection, by the way. The Scholars choice is Nightfire. GoldenEye is also an acceptable answer, as is Everything or Nothing. Sammy, man, it's been a while since I've seen you in the stream. What's going, bruh? How you been? I've been. Let's put it like that. I'm doing a little bit better now that I'm getting to do this gameplay reveal live stream. Hopefully this goes well. Hopefully this is cool. Apparently by doing this, it's actually entering me into a competition to maybe receive a free key for First Light when it drops. IO Interactive, please. I would do, if it's a good game, I will shill your fucking game, especially since I'm about to start a series of videos on 007 games. Should have a Nightfire video out maybe this month. Not Nightfire, GoldenEye. I'm starting with GoldenEye and working my way to Nightfire. But yeah, throw your favorite 007 game in the chat. You were homeless for 2 months. Your mom stole your identity. It took a long time to get everything. Damn! How does your mom steal your identity, dude? That's fucking terrible. You were homeless? Are you good now, brother? I hope so, man. God, I'll pray for you, brother. That's harsh. I'm glad you got everything going. Is your kid okay? Okay, when this counts down to the last 60 seconds, we'll swap over the audio to that. Will this game release on all platforms? I don't think that they've said which platforms it's coming out on, but I mean it's an IO game, so I imagine it's probably coming out for every platform. Yeah. Okay, let's swap the audio over to. Guys, let me know if it's too loud or anything, or not loud enough. Okay, here we go. All good now. It was rough. Could only see your kid a few hours a day. Damn. Oh, well, you're all good now, man. That's great news. I'm really glad to hear it. You'll have to. Now that you're all good, we can start getting you back in the streams. I was missing you, man. I didn't know how to reach out. You got, if you can, join the new Discord, so we can keep up with what's going on. That's good. Just made some fresh brew coffee with some tap water. It is subpar. I kind of at last ditch effort used tap water. I don't normally like to drink tap water. You're gonna turn me into a. There you go there. All right, guys, here we go. Here's the countdown. Don't let me down, Io. Oh shit, here we go. It's happening. It's happening. Yeah, it's a new Discord, brother. The link should be in the description. Let me know if it works.
What he did in Iceland.
What he did was ill-disciplined.
I'll turn it up.
Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Okay, well, so far, everything I've seen looks excellent.
Hi, I'm Hakan Abrak, game director.
What's up, Hakan Abrak? That's a Star Wars name, by the
I know
way.
everyone has been
Do
waiting
not tell me there's
patiently
not a Star Wars
to
character
finally
named
see our game,
Hakan Abrak.
and that's exactly
No
what I'm
offense to
here
you, brother, Hakan Abrak. I just.
So without further ado,
It's a strong
on
name.
behalf of our
I mean that
talented team,
endearingly.
I'm incredibly proud to introduce an extended playthrough of Bond's first mission as a recruit.
Okay.
Please enjoy our gameplay premiere of 007 First
I
Light.
want to.
This is a black tag operation, so discretion, ladies and gentlemen, is critical.
Okay, driving sequence. We know we're off to a good start now. Was that a Jaguar? Ooh, good choice for a Bond car. And look at this environment. You're in the Discord? Let's go, Sammy. Good to have you in, brother.
Now
Look.
I could get used to this.
Don't act too impressed, dearest, or you'll blow our cover. And James, do quit your pouting.
I'm a glorified hood ornament. What could I possibly have to pout about?
Sorry if the assignment doesn't live up to your grand
Turkish name? I might be.
expectations.
Look at
Someone
that
must
view.
watch the perimeter. If 009 slips through our fingers, you're the last line of defense.
Exhilarating. Greenway's testing you, mate. That's all. Don't give him an excuse.
The cap looks good on you, though. Really brings out your cheekbones.
It looks like it's being driven in real time, so that's pretty cool.
Take a left up ahead, James.
Backseat driver.
What's that, darling?
Just a frog in my throat.
Okay, they're definitely going for like the young Bond. They can really go somewhere with this if we grow him up throughout the story.
Halt!
Is everything in order?
Routine inspection, man. Won't be a moment. All clear.
They're taking their time with it, which is okay for a Bond game. Most games I would be like, show me something, but the atmosphere is a critical component for a decent Bond experience.
You think if I sold a kidney, I could afford to stay for a night?
I think I have. Stayed here, I mean. A wedding back in 22.
Doesn't sound like something you'd forget.
Well, the hen was in Cannes, so we flew in by private jet. It's dark and we've been drinking, so...
Oh, well, can.
At least Sheila will be happy.
Private jet.
What?
Nothing. Darling, nothing at all. What do you make of 009?
He was the best in his day. That was a long time ago.
It's got
My
that
guess is he's
signature
tired of running.
Sony
Greenway thinks
dialogue
we're gonna
while
And since when did
movement
you trust
thing
Greenway?
going on.
I never said I did. They knew each other, though. That much is clear. Something to do with an operation called Nightfall.
That begs the question. Did 009 pick Greenway out of good faith or bad blood?
Well, we're about to find out.
It's pretty cool that they start you off and let you actually drive up into the building. I wonder if the blinker turns on automatically or if that's a button that you can press.
Pull up.
New God of War core? Yeah, for real.
Switch
I hope that they don't put too much of this in the game. Also, Jular, welcome to the chat, brother. Good to see you. You a Bond fan, Jular? I imagine you have to be, being UK based, right?
Blake and Loretta York. Plus the help.
Deep down, I belong in the UK.
Parking is right
In-
up ahead.
In here.
Mr. and Mrs. York, enjoy your stay.
Much obliged.
Okay, so we got the talkie characters out of the car. This is where things could get interesting. Indicator, gameplay mechanic, let's go.
We're entering the premises.
Yeah, okay, let's
Delivery area.
let's try our best to be good faith about this game. I want it to be good. I'm okay with some of these. Bond has always been very linear experiences, you know what I mean?
Parking lot.
This is the new 007 James Bond game, Sammy.
Switching off comms as instructed. Keep a low profile and don't let your guards down. 009 most certainly won't.
It's funny they're using 009 because 009 is a character that dies and the world is not enough. At like the beginning, he dies off screen. Can't wait to fail the mission because I forgot to use the indicator. Can't wait to spend 50% of the gameplay walking beside a character as they exposit the storyline to me. I jest, but I really hope that's not the case. It's made by the Hitman guys, so hope it's got a Love from Russia with Love on PS2. That's one I haven't played, but I'm about to start a series on the Bond games, so I'm going to get there. I'm really excited about it. Technically, that game was Sean Connery's last role as Bond, so I'm really excited to get into it. Legendary split-screen multiplayer. Everything or Nothing had good split-screen too. Okay, something's going on. I wasn't paying attention to it. They're dumping some luggage. All right, Bond's going off.
Oh, I'm stretching my legs.
Here we go.
Bond, reporting suspicious behavior.
009?
No, one of the hotel staff. Strangest looking bellhop I ever saw. He was
Hotel staff.
mishandling luggage.
Are you joking? What are we, the local tourist?
I'm hyped for 007 First Light. Haven't played a 007 game since Nightfire for the
I'm gonna
PC in
check it out.
2005. Oh, dude, you gotta
009 is our only priority.
you gotta play the
Stay at
PS2
James.
version of Nightfire, brother.
Yes, Mom.
It's I haven't played the PC version, but from what I've heard, it's way better on the PS2. Dude, I am also hyped for First Light. I am a gigantic. I was saying this at the beginning of the stream. I'm a huge James Bond fan.
Pardon me?
I finished reading one of the Ian Fleming novels earlier this year. I've played pretty much all the games. Love the movies.
Afternoon, sir.
I'm about to do this enormous series on the Bond games where I review the games and then I review the movies on my Patreon and stuff like that.
I ducked through.
Last performance, something similar happened with Godfather PS2 game. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's
Get my ID then. If
I
you
th-
want to catch your bellhop.
I think From Russia with Love is probably better than the Godfather PS2 game though. The final Connery 007 game. I'm really liking this new actor. He's Irish, apparently. I forget his name. He played Dexter in that First Blood prequel series, but I looked it up. The actor is Irish, so I'm okay with it. But it is kind of strange that they didn't get someone ethnically British. But Connery wasn't ethnically British either. He was Scottish, so this could be a Connery situation where it's okay. We'll see. I have faith. I think he can do good. Yeah, he's Irish. He's from Dublin. I mean, visually speaking, this is incredible. This looks spectacular. The distance visuals. Oh, look, some little dynamic. He puts his hand on the rail as he gets closer. Okay, we have the scanny thing. I don't love that. I don't love when games do that. But, I mean, it is a Bond game, and you know, Q, little special gadget, not bad. Ethnically British, yeah, you know, Anglo-Saxon. Of Anglo-Saxon descent. Yes, indeed, Nightfire on PS2 had better missions. Nightfire on PC was kind of flat. Scotland will now grant you citizenship for not calling them British. Well, they're not. I'm American, but I would love to visit Scotland someday. I know that the Irish and the Scottish and the British have a long history of not getting along. Honorary medals. Okay, yeah, you're Scottish. New Hitman game looks great. I mean, it is. If it's half as good as the Hitman games, then okay, hang on. We're getting some. This is I love stealth games. Splinter Cell, Metal Gear Solid. There's other examples that I'm not thinking of. I really love stealth games. So if this is a good stealth game, I'm all in. Splinter Cell Conviction is one of my favorite games of all time. So action stealth is, ooh, that's that sweet spot. Dishonored. You need the repair guy to fix your PS2. Oh, okay, cool. So it has that Hitman thing going on where there's like different little things you can do.
See. What is...
Okay, hang on. We got platforming. Kind of that Uncharted style climbing. It looks really natural too. Ooh. Yeah, this is really well animated. Smooth bond. Yeah, this is super good. I'm very impressed by this. This is so far looking like the best game Sony has produced in like over a decade.
Black tie event. Haven't done that since final year.
What?
Ken Banks, penetration tester. I need to have a stern word with your manager.
Good to have you on the team.
Talking about Splinter Cell, currently playing the entire Splinter Cell games right now with Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Well,
This guy better be worth it.
Conviction is one of my favorite games, but I don't think it ever gets better than Chaos Theory. So please enjoy your time with Chaos Theory because it's just about as good as it ever gets. And this is
Me, ladies.
Good afternoon, sir.
the dialogue is very Bondian so far.
Don't know, but he's getting an extra mint on his pillow.
Okay. Daniel Craig parkour era in full force. Nice to see it return. That was one of the few things that I thought the Craig movies, particularly Casino Royale, positively contributed to the Bond mythos. For the most part, I'm not the biggest fan of the Craig contributions to the Bond myth. Ooh, look at that. Chess tournament. I'm loving this.
Hopefully I'm the last thing.
Physical copy of Transformers War for Cybertron. I never played those.
What are you here for?
So far, oh, you're asking Jular? Well, for me, it feels way more Pierce Brosnan than any of the other Bonds to me so far, which is not a bad thing. Brosnan is my second favorite Bond. Connery is first, but you should already know that.
Kingsley alert. Best not get spotted just yet. Need to build a case first.
Very well populated and like designed area. Like this is compelling.
Almost quiet in the parking lot. No sign of 009. Over.
I want to just be in this building and like walk around in it. It's so visually stimulating. Sir Roger Moore's best Bond? No. I don't agree with that at all.
Now, where do you go?
Brosnan and a little Lazenby for the... Oh, yeah, you know, I am getting some Lazenby. It's hard to tell with him, though, because he only had the one movie. And I know that it's Christopher Nolan's favorite Bond movie, but I've always found In Her Majesty's Secret Service to be it was never my favorite Bond.
Wonder if you could help me.
PS5 or PC? Probably
Did you notice
PC.
the blonde bellhop who just passed through here?
There's a face to pick out in the lineup.
Too pretty for your American eyes. Very,
Asking for the directions to the
very
backstage.
ornate.
A chess fiend. I knew it.
I'd stay clear of him.
Dialogue options. We are up, fellas. I love that. That adds such an interesting element. The most underrated Bond is played by Timothy Dalton. That's a good take. I like that take. Gary Lazenby? No, he had a different first name. Okay, well, we've missed a lot because he's all beat up now.
Looking for these?
Hold on.
Yeah, Dalton was a great Bond.
Just who the hell are you?
Not now. Eyes on the road.
Okay, we got a Bond girl. Driving mechanics look great so far. And yeah, Julia, I agree. The characters look spectacular. Ooh. Okay. All right.
That's the car.
Getting some everything or nothing vibes.
Got too much of a head start. You need to cut some corners.
Careful what you wish for.
All right, the music is on point, by the way. I want to specifically point out how good this music is. It's subtle. It's very like primal, very percussive, percussion heavy. It's got just the right amount of. I'm hearing some brass. Aston Martin versus Aston Martin. Well, you know we're in for a good Bond time when we got Aston Martins. Which I don't know if you saw this, but we started the game in a Jaguar.
Look out! Buckle up.
Ooh. Okay, so we're pursuing 009 apparently so far. Where did it say where this takes place? What frame rate it'll have? Lots of motion blur during the driving, maybe aiming for 30 for console, 60 for Pro and PC. Dude, I hope it's 60 plus, because first off, I'm getting it on PC and that motion blur is not staying on. That motion blur is going off. Ooh. Okay, this feels like a car chase straight out of one of the films. For real. I am blown away so far.
There he is.
Ooh. Man, getting wiped out in this game is probably like like imagine colliding with one of those. Oh, he's gonna do the thing. Bond moment. Everything or nothing, the little... or maybe it was Nightfire. Give you the little Bond logos. So far, it looks like it's very well optimized and like it would perform... It looks like it's performing... This is apparently real-time being captured on PS5, but... You know, you can never know how much you can believe those things. But if this is being captured in real time on the PS5, that's impressive. I like how the car is taking damage as well. I wonder if it's dynamic damage or like relative to when things hit you, or it's like the Uncharted 4 car chase but more Bond.
James Bond, MI6.
Yes, I figured as much.
What's your interest in
Looks better to me.
Deckard didn't spend his fugitive years on a golf course. That's what you think. DGAC has been hunting him for a long time. This is the closest we've ever gotten, and I'm not letting him slip through my fingers now.
Sounds like we have a conflict of interest.
How about we burn
Something
that
just
bridge
feels
when we get to
off.
Fine by me.
No, I'm not feeling anything off so far. So far, it's all feeling right in line for me.
it? There. Pull over.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but the music has intensified as the pursuit.
No sign of 009.
I wonder if that's also dynamic, if the music intensity increases with gameplay.
In that case.
Ooh, gun. Probably quite limited car damage. If the car is officially licensed, car firms... Okay.
We need to keep that plane on
Well,
the ground.
it is nice to see that there is some car damage.
Oh, what are we waiting for?
There's that English sang-froid. Bonne chance, James.
Sense of speed is a little low, but that might just be that the classic Aston isn't that fast by modern standards. I think that's because the person playing the game for this demo was trying his best to make it look slow and smooth and cinematic, and not run into anything. Every like major gameplay reveal with car gameplay for action games always plays it real smooth and slow. It probably will feel a lot faster in the final product, I would bet. Okay, we get... Oh, okay, so we got the Phantom Pain slow-mo when you're spotted thing going on. And Bond is clearly a sociopath, so they got that from the books. Scared to crash, yeah. That's what I think. Okay, well, fantastic arena damage. I'm not a huge fan of the exploding barrels thing in games, so I don't love that. But I guess it makes sense that you would have fuel barrels all over the place for a plane airport. But that just wouldn't work in real life. Is License to Kill a real thing? Probably. The logo that appears, License to Kill. I love that. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I really like that. Okay, cinematic hand-to-hand gameplay is like one of the most important things in an action game for me. So them nailing that is huge. There's a little FPS dip, you're right, but this is running on console. That would not happen if you shot up a car like that. It's a... Oh, you can throw... Just like Hitman, you can throw the guns. Oh, dude, that's so smooth. God, this doesn't just look good for a Bond game. This just looks good for a game. Okay, we got bullet time. This is yeah, this is also selling it to me. I thought he was gonna throw the gun again. Hang on, it looked like he was displaying trigger discipline there. Was that? I may have not been paying enough attention. It does happen in Bond's reality. True. Okay, no, he's not doing trigger discipline on the shotgun. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I just thought that's what I saw. Great hand-to-hand combat. This guy is playing out in the open not very well. Okay, plane's taking off. Wonder if the XP points are for minor skill progression mechanic. Oh yeah, for sure. I bet you anything that you use it to... Oh wow, look at that. That was smooth. I bet you anything that you use that to get new gadgets from Q and probably upgrade skill points that allow you to do that thing. Like Far Cry 3, like the way he tackled that guy off that balcony. I bet you that's a skill you upgrade. Throwing shotguns can break. That was sick. Not sure it needs light RPG stuff. Getting bored of Sony adding that to all their games. Well, I think it'll work for this if they have like going back and forth between MI6, because it'll feel like you're getting cool things when you return to MI6. All right, so far this is incredible. Throwing the weapon, yeah, so good. Oh, fist fight on top of a moving jet. It's over. Dude, even if I wasn't like a Bond fan, I would be day one pre-order for this, even if it wasn't Bond. Fist fighting on top of a moving jet, I'm sold. That's it. That guy can't... Oh, that slide, though. Yeah, I'm getting Brosnan vibes.
009. You're next.
Okay, stealth. Stealth. Are we getting stealth gameplay? Hack the airplane controls. Stormtrooper in another life. Yeah, for real. You already want to play? Yeah, me too. This is GoldenEye.
It's all up to me. Think. Need a way to force it down.
I don't love that.
If I could access the flight controls.
I don't love it when protagonists speak out loud about, like, if only there was a way I could open this thing. But it's not the end of the world. Oh, wow, you're actually flying the plane. That's really interesting. Very Bondian. Oh.
Never a dull moment.
Third person GoldenEye. Dude, this plays nothing like GoldenEye. And I know I've been playing GoldenEye. It's much closer to, if you're going to compare it to a Bond game, it's closest to Everything or Nothing. Dude, I love that you can control the plane left and right like that. Okay, we're getting some Uncharted 3 territory here. Using the plane for interior combat is cool. Super cool idea. Oh, watch. Okay, definitely Uncharted 3 territory, but I'm okay with that because they don't own the idea of free falling from a plane. And also, that was done in a Bond film before it was done in Uncharted 3, so. Loving this. Very cool set piece. They probably shouldn't have shown this off as a gameplay reveal, though. Oh, there's the theme. I gotta step up my outfit game, man. Bond is a fashion icon. This is a proper AAA game. Oh, the brass. You guys hearing the horns on that? Yeah, the music. It was a Roger Moore film that did that. Hope this isn't the best mission just to sell it. No, that's the first mission. Yeah, it did have that Saints Row feel.
007 First Light.
Yeah, you can tell he's Irish.
In the gaming world, and I'm joined by an incredibly talented cast, including Lenny James.
He makes a great
Bond's
Bond.
Mentor Greenway, Priyanka Burford as M, Alistair McKenzie as Q, Kira Lester as Bond's most fervent supporter Moneypenny, and Noemi Nakai as the enigmatic Ms. Roth.
Bond's world is all about what's
It does, yeah, Saints Row 3. It does have that kind of Saints. It's just free falling from a plane.
Watched an extended mission tape.
Who's the composer?
No
That's what I
commentary,
want to know.
Just a raw experience. We hope you liked it just as much as we
The
loved it.
guy who composed the soundtrack revealed it at the last
There's
First Light
more than what
reveal.
meets the eye. In
I need
this
to go look
next
it up because
section,
man, he nailed
we'll
it.
guide you through
You do have
how it
Evan's
all
approval,
works.
yeah.
The tools, systems,
As a Bond
and
fan,
choices that shape
as a
the
Bond
gameplay
fan,
of
I am
007
on
First
board.
Light. Let's take a closer look.
Mersh money, penny.
Welcome to the world of
Money
James
penny.
Bond in 007 First Light, where infiltration
Oh,
and
that smooth
espionage
music.
are just
Do you guys
two
hear
of
that?
many spycraft skills.
Such a
In this
crucial
mission, our
crucial element.
unseasoned but highly trained Bond must track an assassin through a
An Irish Bond, a Scottish Bond, and an English Bond.
You'll want to blend in with the
Bond of
crowd while
Wales.
scouting for tactical
Only a matter of
options.
time. Just the way they got hit by a car midair,
Creating a mental
fantastic.
map of available pathways without giving yourself
Dare I
away.
quote Amy Hennig from Uncharted that this is a stylized realism?
Staff officers.
Got it.
Bond must gain access to the upper floors, but some areas are off limits, even for those with a stolen ticket.
Look at the outfit too, man. This is great, like contemporary blend with classic Bondian outfit.
Dialogue
Taron
from other
Egerton
characters can offer
could have been a
clues
good
to
Welsh
mission's
Bond.
progression. Listening
He-
in on conversations is a
He
useful
would have been
intelligence
okay.
tactic,
I think he was going
potentially
for a
revealing
Bond feel
opportunities
in
for an easy breach.
that. What was that movie? The Kingsman. But I didn't. He. That's not who I would have casted for sure. I think this guy is actually a great casting decision. Look, there is an element to Bond that a lot of people, I think, oh, I love the dialogue options. That is so good.
Sorry for the wait.
It helps you feel like you're like more involved in embodying that like Bondian suave nature.
And I'll take you past the
Because you can be maybe a more aggressive, maybe a more suave.
Such a negative experience.
We got one-liners.
First Light
We're bringing
provides
back the
multiple
one-liners.
pathways for achieving Bond's objective. If he's prepared to get
So the thing about Bond is he's kind of a sociopath. If you read the books, he really is like almost psychopathic in the way that he can kill people and not really think too much of it. And that's something Daniel Craig just completely left out. Daniel Craig was such a mopey crybaby that it was hard for me to believe he's the kind of psychopath that could license to kill an enemy of the English government and then sleep like a baby the same night. Too emotional of a Bond. I'm not saying that for any other reason that he is crazy, but this actor played Dexter in that prequel series, which I haven't seen. but that means he's got that like psychopath thing going on. You know what I mean? Like it's believable to me that he could kill somebody and then make a one-liner and have a martini right after. You know what I mean? That's crucial for Bond. That's the reason why I think Craig is one of my least favorites.
It pays to choose caution over direct confrontation.
All right, we're getting some stealth. He is a gamer, yeah. Shaken, not stirred. The crowd draws the attentions of it. Yeah, yeah. You're right. Okay. All right, we got lore, some Metal Gear Solid. Not enough instinct. Jular, do you see that where it says not enough instinct? That's got to mean that that's like the kind of thing you upgrade with the skill points.
The chance to survey hostile areas.
North exit. That's my way out.
A murder hobo. No, he is sanctioned by the English government. We're limited for actors here that fit that look here. Lone Gruff could have pulled off the Brosnan there. He could have, but Brosnan nailed it.
On the situation and the odds, Bond can always go with a quick and blunt strategy.
We got fist fighting. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I love that. Timothy Dalton was a Welsh Bond. Oh, yeah, I think you might be right.
He got away with it this time, but they could have called reinforcements.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I love that there's so many different ways to play these.
Using the scan from his watch to highlight options for distraction and misdirection.
Yeah, there's so many different ways that you can go through these arenas, very much like Hitman. This is great. Must have loved playing Metal Gear Solid 3 with the tuxedo on. Yeah. Pull up on, just need to bleach your skin a bit and touch up your facial scar. Bond requires that instinct. Modern day privateer, yeah. Okay, so that's cool. Look at this.
Powered by resources found in the environment, so be sure to stock up when you have the chance.
Oh, I love that.
Aside from your signature watch, a gift from Q, you'll have other gadgets in your arsenal. The laser.
Dalton claims British though. He grew up in England. Proud Welshman.
Against targets, or tactically on environmental weak points.
I'm okay with an Irish Bond.
Opening up strategic options to avoid combats or spring traps. The smoke device confuses and disorients foes.
The Irish and the British have a long history together. That they're pretty close, but also Irish people just have that crazy in them. You know what I mean?
Will see Bond face different opponents, some of whom cannot be bluffed or charmed into compliance.
It's got like a Batman vibe.
To incapacitate them will give you an opportunity to talk your way out with a charismatic flourish.
First, I asked for Brostons. Oi, I need to find Saunders. There's a chance the suspect is dressed as security. The bastard could be hiding right under your noses.
Damn. I'll keep an eye out for new faces.
But sometimes, hard as you
that
may
was
try
slick.
to stay hidden, a fight is unavoidable.
It's just American Bond. Well, Bond wasn't ever rich. So that's a pretty big difference.
Having been discovered, Bond will need to rely on more than wit and charm to contain the situation.
Okay, let's see what this melee combat looks like.
Multiple assailants.
Is it Arkham style? It looks like it's super dynamic.
Combining throws, parries.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
And direct strikes. With
oh, that's smooth.
Takedowns and items.
The environmental takedown is such a key thing from the Bond movies. Like he would just grab things and throw it at you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that.
Simon says don't get up.
Oh, situation contained. That's cool. Dalton born in Colwyn Bay. He's Welsh, whether he likes it or not.
To shoot and kill Bond.
Oh, look at these visuals. This is great like Bond oh, license to kill. Okay, so all right, so sometimes in the mission you don't have your license to kill active. Is that how that works? Like you have to be granted permission to kill people?
Enemies can provide additional firearms.
That's really interesting.
You'll just have to.
What kind of super spy doesn't get paid the big bucks? None of them.
With quick thinking.
Yeah, what's up, your favorite son? Yes, this combat system is crazy.
A deadly weapon.
This actually looks like one of the best games I've seen in decades.
Gadgets used for stealth and infiltration.
Look at the visuals of this environment.
To disrupt enemy attacks or provide further offensive options. allowing you to fight fire with fire, or distract to make your escape.
Oh, the laser watch. Look, I love how all the environments break up. If you need to phone into M for permission, maybe there's a few steps you need to fulfill before it's granted, so you can't just murder Hobo. Yeah, I would love that. I hope that that is the case. That's super immersive. This looks very much so like M-Sim Bond game, which it's all I ever wanted.
Whether human or environmental, Bond must be fast, cunning,
and again, the soundtrack is on point. I can't emphasize enough how important a good score is for a Bond project. Oh, that was smooth. The hip fire to the... Oh, that was great. Earn the number. That's also a great tagline for this game. God, they just... Everything is being done right so far. I have... March 27th. There it is. That was it, guys. March 27th. So I have until March 27th of next year to cover all of the Bond games before that comes out. That... Spectacular. I don't have any other words. That was... insanely good. I was already very excited for it, but now I am just fucking ecstatic. I'm thrilled. Is it over? Was that it? Even if that was it, I'll be satisfied. That was insane. So who was the 007 before James Bond? I don't think that's ever discussed. Now that you've seen gameplay, you can't wait for this. I agree. I was already excited for it. Oh, but that looks so damn good. You'd think they'd have an outro or something. Is it just over? March 27th, already marked on your calendar. I'm about to go mark it on mine. Okay, so while I've got everybody here, I am working on a video for GoldenEye on the N64, and I plan to start there and work my way through all of the major Bond titles, such as Agent Under Fire, Everything or Nothing, all the major ones before this game drops. So and also over on my Patreon and via YouTube memberships, I plan to watch and review the Bond films. So if that sounds exciting to you, you're going to want to stick around on the channel because we're about to get bonded out for the next few months. I guess it's over, guys. That seems like that was it. Okay, guys. So yeah, okay, it's over. Drop in the comments, guys. What do we think? What do we think about that? Everything I saw looked so good. GoldenEye Reloaded will break you. I'm not looking forward to that one, man. I've heard horror stories. That game looks like ass. You're going to go play 007 Nightfire? Oh, I can't wait to get to that one. That one's coming up. I just got to get through a couple other ones first. Yeah, what are we thinking so far? Movie reviews, that'll be first for the channel. Well, I did movie reviews of the first two Dragon Ball films a while ago. But they were members only, which the Bond movie reviews will also be that. Are you leaving vodka? All right, later, man. What a thrill. It does kind of have, yeah. I think the visuals looked great. The dialogue was, I mean, it was fun. It was believable. Am I going to cover Shaken but Not Stirred for the ZX Spectrum? I'll probably save that for, like, the full series. I have a note on that game along with all of the other ones. Those older ones, but those will probably just get like shorter coverage whenever I compile all the Bond games into a single video. Rogue Agent, let's go. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Bond games of all time. I don't care that it's not very good. Rogue Agent is a classically underrated game. Okay, this is not the original. Okay, this is a remaster soundtrack. Now we got to get that original. There we go. The music sounded fantastic. Gameplay looks great. I'm really kind of... I think any competitors... What other games are releasing in March of next year? Like, who's competing against that? Because I feel bad after that gameplay reveal. Rogue Agent's dope. Yeah, Rogue Agent is great. What is competing with that game? James Bond 007 for the Atari 2600 we ride. Oh no, that's going to get covered. Don't you worry. Okay, so I don't... It looks like there's very few games that are Okay, so really nothing is competing with it. It's Requiem, Resident Evil Requiem comes out a month before First Light, and then Grand Theft Auto comes out 2 months later. GTA 6, no, that's in May. Okay, so First Light is pretty much on its own. It's the only other thing I see that's releasing in March is a game called Copa City. Marathon, that's not releasing. When is that? That got delayed indefinitely, didn't it? I am just looking on Wikipedia, so it's probably not updated. Let's check this Game Informer. Okay, yeah. Basically nothing has been. 2026, you'll only play First Light and Battlefield 6, which, I mean, if we think about the last 10 years of video game releases in the industry, the fact that we have 2 games that look as good as those 2 do is kind of incredible. Got an article from August stating Sony says Bungie's Marathon will still release March 2026. I press X to doubt, my friend. There's no way. That's not happening. If Marathon releases in 2026, if they're still slated for that, they better delay. First off, that's not enough time to fix that fucking game. Second off, you're going to be competing with First Light, and nobody's going to buy Marathon over First Light. I don't think so anyway. Be weird for Sony to face off 2 of their games like that. Yeah, and they're both Sony funded. That's a terrible idea. They probably were hoping to get it out before GTA 6. Honestly, if Microsoft can just cancel Perfect Dark after 5 years of development, they should probably just cancel Marathon, man. All right, that was great. That was fun, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I'm excited. I would ask that you, of course, if you're watching and you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and, stick around because I'm about to start putting out a bunch of Bond content as we lead up to the release of First Light, which I'll, of course, be doing a video on, being a giant Bond fan. I'm excited, everybody. Let's go. Again, thanks for tuning in. Where is... There it is. And I will see you guys the next time I stream. I don't know when that's going to be, but it'll be sometime. All right, guys. Later.